Ta-da! Yay! So recap. We'll just pretend that our extra friend is not here at the moment. So you guys were given a job by Markeem. Wait, is he hiding?
No, he's not here. Who are you talking about?
I was like, wait, what happened? I looked
It's
away
just
for
a
a
chair.
second.
It's a pile of laundry in a chair.
And so you guys were tasked by Markeem, the owner of the Dainty Strumpet, to go and find a bunch of her missing smuggled goods that were vanishing about halfway to the other city. You were put into boxes, put on a cart, and you sat in those boxes till your smuggling friends fell asleep, and then you got taken by some creatures into a undisclosed location, whereupon you broke out very loudly, and chaos ensued with kobolds and fiery webs and really cool, and really cool kobold parkour, and then bees.
Bees are the worst.
I'm gonna
How
quickly
many
switch
bees?
to William, who can
Do you
pop
want us
back
all to
up.
hide?
No, you guys don't actually have to hide. So William, you had been walking for a while, not quite sure which direction you were heading. It's dark, and since you're human, correct, you don't have dark vision, was making it more difficult. Your last torch burnt out, and you followed sounds of some noise, and you heard water. Then you saw some light. You didn't hear any creatures around, so you found a safe spot, curling up in like your bedroll in like a hidden part of this room. Hopefully, you can get some rest away from, whatever camp this is, away from prying eyes from whoever might live here. You are rudely awoken when the denizens of this cave come back, speaking in Draconic, which you do understand, so you would be able to hear them. You realize they're kobolds, and the voices kind of trail off as they leave the room. A few minutes later, you are surprised as 3 people break their way out of the boxes that just got brought into this room, and you stay hidden while fight and chaos and bees ensue until all the kobolds are dead, and it seems the bees have been dealt with, and standing before you are a very tall, muscular human woman wearing a big battle axe, a green tiefling with long, like, spindly horns, and looks kind of slimy. I was like trying to, what's
Vaguely moist.
yeah. I was like, I need a prettier word for slimy. And then how tall is Cataline? She's a smaller one?
She's 6'2".
Okay, so everyone's tall. With like red hair and like a petal cloak that's kind of fluttering about, and she was the one swarmed by bees earlier. And now they're kind of standing around. And the the green tiefling was trying to feed bread to a box when she got her finger bitten. So, you see this, and I will leave it up to you whether you want to approach or wait it out.
I think I will be waiting it out, just kind of sticking my head over the top of the side of the broken wagon.
Okay. Can I go ahead and, for the hell of it, get you to roll stealth for me?
First roll of the night.
Yarp.
Ooh.
Whew. Okay. You guys get done fighting these bees. And the cork's back in. And it's quiet as you look around. And all of you just kind of in tandem notice, like, the top part of this old man's head peeking over the edge of, like, a broken a broken wagon over in the corner. He ducks down, just trying to be sneaky, but, like, you can see his forehead.
Hello.
Realizing he's being discovered, I'll pop out and kind of make my way over. Yes, hello everybody. I'm William. Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you as well. Is this your wagon?
My wagon isn't that I slept in it. Other than that, mine.
So are you with the smugglers who are against us, or are you with the smugglers who are with us?
Neither. I just sleeping here. I think I got lost in these tunnels.
Do you normally sleep in tunnels?
Sleep when I'm tired. It doesn't matter where it is.
What are you doing in these tunnels? Where is your destination?
Where was my destination?
Your destination would have been, you were escorting someone to one of the offshoot tunnels that go up north to the Bone Lake. There are a few smaller settlements kind of around there, but you were making your way back to East Cliff after that.
That's right. And I got lost.
Yes. And do you want to go ahead and describe yourself so you guys know?
Oh. Yeah. Alright. Where is it? Well, William is an old man. Kind of like mid-50s, I think. Kind of nicely kept beard down to about here. Grey. Short grey hair. Kind of balding a little bit, but it's mainly all still there. Very tanned skin. Been out in the sun most of his life. Kind of look like leather. With a longsword and a shield on his back.
Or no? Or can we tell?
What?
I said armored or no, or can we tell?
Oh, lightly armored. Not like heavy plate.
So, like, not to be judgmental or anything, but can you wield those? They seem really heavy.
Yes, I am quite proficient in the shield and sword.
Okay, that's good to know. So you can, like, defend yourself?
Yes.
Okay, cool.
Can you fix
I
wagon?
pull out.
No, I'm not proficient in fixing wagons.
The wagon
on,
that
As
he
she
is.
says that, I pull out my battle axe and I'm like, fight me. Prove yourself.
All right, I'll pull out my sword and shield.
Sword and
Sword and shield.
shield.
Yes, my sword and shield.
I
Suddenly
wanna,
remember my Charlemagne.
just like one good attack and like then she'll be happy.
Okay.
Not a full out.
Okay.
All right, then
And
I'll
just so
go
you guys
for one.
know, the wagon that he is in is like falling apart completely, like
Oh,
like
okay.
it looks like. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, one good attack.
Sorry, my Alexa is talking.
Oh yeah, for sure that hits. Okay.
I don't
Hold
roll
on.
damage, do I?
I mean,
I mean, whether or not you intend to make it actual lethal or non-lethal damage is up to
Hold on.
you. This is our first
You guys
encounter.
keep talking. I'm gonna go discover the origin of all of this playing. It's not turning off.
Okay.
I probably would not roll for damage. I don't attack people I've just met.
Okay. So Janelle is she smiles and she says, "Okay, you can stay."
well, does he want to
Your
stay?
approval.
Our
I'm not doing
tiny
anything else right now.
our tiny one was playing in the other room and couldn't hear me. I was like, "Where's the rap coming from?"
Your soul.
So okay.
There's a musician inside of all of us.
So So you guys wanted to fight?
Oh yeah, he said it was non-lethal damage, so it's just
Okay.
yeah. So we're good. Janelle approves of him.
A good punch, or
Yeah.
yeah, seems pretty hardy. Dioscoria, you're still kind of over there by the box. It's
Just idly poking bread through, acknowledging that I'm probably gonna get snapped at some more.
you do every time you try to put bread in. It tries to go for your fingers, whatever's in there, and then the box kind of goes.
So after doing this probably like 3 times, because Dioscoria knows that her bread is where it's at, she kind of pauses and instead takes some of the meat of her rations and starts poking like jerky into the slats.
It's
Like-
funny. While you're poking it in there, because they're kind of like the holes are like right next to each other. Other beaks go in and go for your fingers as you're poking it through the holes. It seems it's going for whatever it can reach.
And she'll just sort of sigh and observe the wagon that's closer to us. Does it look more functional?
Yeah, it actually looks put together.
Okay.
I prepare it if you want. If we had enough time to, we still should probably search all the boxes just to make sure.
Definitely. And since she'll look at everybody else who's not her, all seem to be rather sturdily built, I think loading it up would probably be a good idea.
Yeah, just let.
I can see about possibly repairing it, but I don't know anything about cart repairs. So any boxes that are on the list, maybe we should just throw them in carefully.
Yeah, I don't want another bee thing to happen. That wasn't fun.
No.
But first, is anyone else injured?
Not significantly.
Minor wounds.
Give me like 10 minutes. and I'm going to use a prayer of healing.
Okay.
Mm,
So you all heal, and you're able to.
Second level.
Dope.
Nice, nice.
I'll take it.
All right, so you guys have your list of items that you need to find. There are way more. Like, there's a shit ton more in this room than is on your list. If you're specifically looking for the things on your list, I need everyone to roll investigation. Otherwise, like, if you're looking around, I can kind of...
Bangarang, this is awesome.
Wow.
Sorry, it was an investigation check?
Yes. And would William... Oh. Lord. All right. Would William
Alright,
have
I'm
wanted to help out? Or...
I think I obviously haven't seen the list, but once everyone starts looking around, I'll just start being nosy and
Looking through boxes.
Don't know what I'm looking for,
Okay.
so I'll have a look. I really don't know what I'm looking
Is
for.
this a box?
Oh,
Actually,
Lord.
I can backtrack a little bit. During that 10-minute prayer healing,
Mm-hmm.
Janelle would have inquired of William, "Are you a religious man?"
Not really, no.
Okay, do you have an issue with smuggling?
Morally, no.
Great, because that's
The
what we're
legality
doing,
of it,
so,
kind of.
that's what we're here for. We are smugglers taking back our stuff that was stolen from us. So, I mean, you don't have to stay for the whole ride, but just want to make sure that you aren't gonna like kill us over it or something.
I'm not a smuggler. I make jam and preserves.
Right now, you're a smuggler.
I'm a
So,
peacekeeper.
so it's not really our stuff. We're not like part of the smuggling group. We just kind of got hired by a smuggler to help find her stuff because it got stolen. I don't do this professionally. I mean, I help out where I can, but if the money's there.
Dioscoria, as you're saying, like, what you're saying to William, out of the corner of your eye, you see a full box, packaged box of your jams and jellies sitting off on the side.
Oh.
And you get distracted by it.
I kind of gesture to it. Would you like to try some?
You have no clue how long it's been here.
It's preserved.
Yeah. You can't remember a shipment that went missing, or where it would have come from, or how it got there, but there definitely is a box of your stuff there.
Yeah, without even waiting to hear whether or not anybody would like some, Dioscoria, strides over and... Is it an open box, or is it
No, it's like
when
one of those, like, crates, so you, like, crowbar it open.
Yeah, I'll just walk over and, like, pick up a nice, like, I don't know, is there, like, currant or something? Like... Yeah, pick one up and, unscrew the top, smell it,
Smells like your
offer
stuff.
it.
All I can think of is holes and sploosh.
Yes, same.
Oh god.
I mean, hey, it was still good.
Yeah.
After like 200 years.
Hers is a lot better. But
I won't be insulted if you don't eat it. And she'll pull out like a spoon from her mess kit and just like taste a sample of it to make sure it's still good and not poison first?
Oh yeah, it's totally fine.
Yeah.
But, what else did you guys roll? Yeah. So the rest of you guys, you find besides Cataline, which I will get to in a moment, you do find lots and lots of paper. You find lots and lots of paint. You find barrels of like this slightly broken barrels of this sticky liquid. They're in a. It looks like some of them have been there for a while, and they're like kind of stuck together, and it looks like they've been counted as useless as. Sorry, my husband's playing video game. Looks like they've like, oh, okay, this is like junk now, so we're gonna use it to put underneath other things, stuff like that. You find like a bunch of random food stuffs, a whole random things. There's no focus on like of a specific type of thing that is in this room.
I'll just start gathering paper because I remember that paper was on the list. Even if this isn't the right paper, I'm just gonna gather it anyways.
Okay, the paper I was talking about.
Yeah.
There is lots of paper around. It is not in anything.
Okay, yeah. So
it's just like
random sheets of paper or
picture
whatever.
Like a cartoon character carrying a giant stack of paper and running through the room.
Well, I mean, I rolled a 10, so good. She just got distracted just picking up the paper, and she was like, "Oh, there's more there. Oh, I just
Yeah.
just
Some of it's soggy." Like, yeah, you guys can pick up all that. Cataline, you have like the physical list in front of you, and so you found the small crate with the bees.
Mm-hmm.
The medium one is the one that Dioscoria was feeding, and then there's one near there that is the third one that you were looking for. You do find near the haphazard broken leaky barrels, you do find a few barrels of glue that are non-leaky. You find paper. Some of these things you have to like kind of open the lid a little bit to kind of look in. Otherwise, you're not going to know what's in it.
I'm extremely cautious after like the bee incident. I'm just like,
shake it first.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, the cans of paint are easy to find. The other... So this'll, even though you rolled really high, it'll take you a while to find. You can find all of these things on your list, but because you hit my DC, which is, I was like, wow, everyone's rolling shit. Oh, fuck. Okay. You found some other cool stuff. Amongst the things that you're looking for, in the process of opening boxes, you find a cool-looking mug with a face kind of molded onto it. Not molded, but like the cup I was using last week. Looks like a mug.
Yeah.
But it has like a face on it. You also find a soft brown and green jacket has a duck and like kind of the material of like one of the like a not quite raincoat, but not quite winter coat, kind of like that like
Okay.
like the slinky material, kind of poofy.
Yeah. Like a
it has-
windbreaker?
Yeah,
thing?
kind of. But more poof in it.
Yeah.
It has a duck embroidered on the chest pocket. A weird. It's just a tiny box with a button in it. In like some nice cushion, just a button. A ring, a gold ring with a hand on the like as like the little emblem,
Mm-hmm.
and a very intricate well-made rolled up carpet.
Okay. So
You do you have found everything else on your list.
cast detect magic on all the things that the like random tidbits of things that I found.
On the ones I just said?
Yes.
Okay. They are all magical. You get the types of magic is what always throws me off.
Same.
Same.
It's not conjuration. It's not transmutation. I never play a sorcerer or like a arcane caster, so I'm like, types of magic. See, there's conjuration,
Duration, which
uh,
is like shields.
yeah, it's not that. It's
There's enchantment.
you definitely get enchantment.
Evocation.
Which is damage generally,
No,
right?
you do get a bit of transmutation, a little bit.
Abjuration?
What is that again?
Remember.
The shields and things.
Defensive
Yeah.
magic.
No. If I could pin it down on anything, the only thing that's popping in my head is Harry Potter references. It's like a bunch of charm spells
Okay.
and enchanted objects. But you would have to spend a short rest with them in order to figure out what it does.
Put the gold ring on. I don't know what it does yet. But
Okay.
it's shiny and I like it.
I forgot to pull it up.
I want this duck jacket. It's apparently magical. I don't know what it does. But honestly, Dioscoria or William, I think would look really good on you. Can I hand it over? I kind of already had the fun cape, so Dioscoria, I really think the duck. You like animals, and it seems to be calling you.
What size is this jacket?
It seems as you pass it around, it kind of changes a little bit for each person.
Dioscoria will blush. The green will be slightly more emerald in her face, and she'll kind of rub the sleeve against the like body of it. Basically, she's trying to figure out, will this make me louder when I wear it? Because I like being a bit subtle.
Not more, from what you can tell, not more than other clothes you're wearing. Did you, Cataline, did you just cast Detect Magic on the items that you had? in front of you? Or are you, like, looking around?
I mean, it's technically it's a concentration for up to 10 minutes.
Mhm.
So I would get anything within a 60-foot radius.
Okay. Well.
I think it's 60. I'm pretty sure it's 60 foot.
You could double check for me. I feel like part of me thinks like it's like a flashlight type thing.
Yeah, it's concentration up to 10 minutes. Oh, it's within 30 feet of me.
Okay.
So it's more of like Toph sense, but magic.
Yeah.
Yeah, within 30 feet. You would
Mhm.
definitely, you pick up magical pings from the entire crate of assorted perfume, balms, and lotions. The silver lantern, the purple sparkly hand mirror, the scroll and parchment tube with a lock, the 2 empty cylinders, the pack of white chalk, the stuffed cat with button eyes, the red stuffed dragon, and the cabbage in a basket.
So, like, that stuff is also magical, and I just want everyone to know that before they, like, go and touch things.
Trinity's face.
The
But-
cabbage in the basket is also magical.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What really got me.
It is a pristine looking cabbage.
I really
Yeah.
hope that it's something where, like, no matter what direction you turn the basket, like, the cabbage cannot fall out.
It's like that kid bowl of like
Yeah.
yeah. Oh, my little cousin had one of those. I loved playing with it. It was fun.
But yeah, so that stuff is also magic, but I don't think we should mess with it because we're getting paid to deliver that.
Oh. Sorry, and the carpet.
Yeah, I was probably figuring. If we need more help, the carpet might be able to help us out a little bit. I'm not sure. It's magic. I think it might be a flying carpet. I don't know of any non-magical any non-flying magical carpet.
I heard of a
Can-
self-cleaning carpet once.
Oh, that's
Ooh.
nice. I'd like that with
I
my
had a
cat.
cousin who got smothered by a carpet once.
Oh,
And
you get
There's the carpet of eternal shocks, where every time you step on it, it charges your finger with electricity. Just a little bit.
I
Oh.
believe I've heard of carpets that also can smother you, so
Technically, all carpets can smother.
but it
Depends
can
on how hard you
animate
try.
itself to maliciously smother you.
that you guys know more magical carpets than me. You guys are so smart. So, but anyway, what do we want to do? I don't think we should mess with that stuff because that's what we're getting paid to transport. And I'm not about taking from other people's businesses.
I think we should take as much as we can. I mean, we'll probably get paid extra or get to keep whatever extra we get.
That's fair. Oh, by the way, I kind of think this mug is a little gross and weird looking. I don't like drinking from vases.
It's oddly joyful looking. It's like
Yeah, I don't like it.
Creepily joyful.
It's got bad energy. If somebody else wants it,
What kind of bad energy do you
I just don't like the vibes.
Oh, okay. And what kind of? Can you tell what kind of magical presence it's giving off?
Can I tell what kind of magic presents?
you can, and I will tell you as I bring it up.
It's actually just not aesthetic. It's not like it's evil or anything. It's
Yeah,
just not...
I mean, as long as it's not actually evil, I might be interested in that.
Okay.
I'm getting that stupid thing where it's like, identify all the bikes. I don't wanna. Stupid internet. Yes, I am a human. Okay.
Are you dancer?
We're playing D&D. You can be anything you want to be.
You are elf now.
Maybe even a variant human.
The fanciest of humans.
Mm.
What type of magic would this be? You get... This is weird. Having the same issue. It's not transmutation.
Illusion?
No.
Conjuration?
My brain is just stuck on like Harry Potter mode. it's like
Defense against the dark arts?
no, it's like it's a charm. Like it's not like it's a something happens with the like the cup
be
does something. Enchantment
Yeah.
would
Enchantment.
yeah. Yep, that's pretty
So
much it.
So it's like enchanting, but not in the way that I like.
I'm willing to take that chance.
Okay, there you go. I'm keeping this button. I don't know what it does, but it seems cool. It's the button.
Yep.
I can maybe we could DIY and I could turn it into like a little hairbread or something.
If it's magical, yeah. As long as it wants to be, I think.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. She would be able to tell that it is magical. It is a I almost said hexagon. Octagonal gray button.
It's cool. I like it. This is mine. I don't know about the smother carpet. I don't think anybody should own that. It seems a little sentient.
Have you tried speaking to it?
You're gonna kill me if I unwrap you?
Nothing happens.
Dioscoria will like poke it with her staff gently, not like beating the carpet, but just sort of like a gentle tapping, little prod.
It doesn't do anything.
Liam, I feel like this was really calling to you, and I'm just gonna hand it over. I think we should decide as a group what we do with it, but I'm giving the responsibility to you.
She hands you a very, it's a rolled carpet. It has like the tassels, like very intricate pattern on it. It's a really nice carpet. It's a bit heavy.
I don't speak carpet, but I'm going to unfurl it.
It's very pretty. It's
As a group, what we do before we unroll it, but
Ow.
it's
Covered in dust, I wanted to clean.
It's gold, like a reddish salmon color, blue, and purple. It has 4 tassels in gold hanging off the edges. It's about 5 by 7 feet.
I will roll it back up again.
Okay. Yep, you roll back up.
Attempt to, anyways.
Okay, well at least we know it's
Just
not
gonna tuck
malicious.
it under my arm, if I can carry it with me.
You indeed can.
Should we just load up everything else? I mean, we don't have to divvy things up now, do we?
Well, I think that there may be a danger of more kobolds coming, even though we killed everyone here.
Not if we leave now.
Well, the loading will take some time, as this has. Eats more jam. Tries to feed jam to the biggest box that was marked dangerous.
The biggest one?
Yeah. I haven't tried to feed the biggest one yet.
No, you haven't. Nothing really happens. You drip it in.
Mm.
You don't hear anything.
Oh no, it's dead.
I'm gonna start loading up.
Okay.
Carefully loading up crates. Starting with the top one so don't knock anything over like last time, and no more bees.
Yeah, it's easy enough to do. You know, stack all the stuff. You know which one the bees are in, so. And
Could I keep a
the
lookout?
lid
We go at
is
the
on the
bottom.
thing, so.
We just get some of the glue and.
Yes. The glue that has spilled out some of the other jars, just like a stick and just like wipe.
Yeah, it's
slather all
like
over the sides.
that glue is kind of like half dried rubber cement.
Mm.
And it's like sticky, but like yeah.
Yeah, I would like to keep a lookout while the loading is going on. Dioscoria is painfully aware that she is not overly a strong person, so
Okay. Make a
probably just
perception check.
move to like the mouth of this tunnel over here, since that's where the big guy came from.
You can see, kind of walking over in that direction, that the tunnel goes in both directions, but
Hmm.
that's about it. You're listening closely.
There's rocks.
You know, making sure they don't sneak up on you. Got this handled.
Eating jam.
Yep.
No. Handled.
Yep.
I think I have it handled just fine.
Yep. The water rushing behind me isn't very loud at all.
Yeah, no, it's peaceful. Kind of makes me sleepy.
All right, what's everyone else doing?
I'll help load the stuff.
Okay. Two of you together, it'll take about, well, the searching took the longest. That was about an hour total to find all the different things. So it'll take, at the most, another hour to just get everything in, and like, it's like packing a car for a road trip. You know, in a good spot where it's not like you know, Tetris the car. But after a while, everything's all packed up. The animal boxes have been secured. The one is still cooing and rattling a little. And who has the highest perception? Cataline and William, actually. If you're ever near it, every once in a while, like through the little holes in the side, you'll see like an eyeball. Look around and then like it'll go away. Just like peeking out before it.
I do not like this box.
It was kind of bitey. I don't like it. I didn't get bitten, but
It's just hungry. Look, I still have all my fingers.
yeah, but you're missing
a
a
few
piece
cuts.
of one.
Over
It's
her
like
fingers.
a cat owner's hand. Like,
Yeah.
just like.
Yeah.
Just
Especially-
playful bleeding.
Just especially when you can't make appointments to go get your cat's nails trimmed because of COVID. And she starts pip-popping, sticking to the carpet like Velcro.
Tiny knives.
I feel so
Tiny,
bad
tiny
for them when
knives.
they get to that point, but like my
Yeah.
cats hate me to cut their nails. So like,
Same.
it's like, well, look, we can go to the place you don't like. You can tear up the corrugated cardboard, or you can keep sticking to the carpet. Like,
Yeah, luckily she likes the vet tech, but Doesn't help when they're not taking appointments.
Yeah.
Poor kitty. Anyway, D&D. Yeah, you guys are loaded up.
So, which way do we go from here? Because I'm not sure where exactly we are. And we already have ascertained that our gentleman companion also doesn't know where he is.
But how long were you hiding over there, William?
You got a long rest in. A while.
Yeah. No sense of direction.
So I kind of forgot. Are we supposed to drop the stuff off for them, or are we just supposed to bring it back to the people who are supposed to deliver it? Did anyone else remember?
We're
Oh.
completing the delivery.
Okay.
I forgot. That's right. I was thinking we're just gonna take it right back. No, yeah. That makes this more difficult.
Yes.
Oh, has anyone else been to the other city?
I mean, I live in East Cliff. So, but I've never been in this part of the tunnels. So I don't know how to get there from here.
Do you know where the river comes out? Or is this strictly an underground river?
If I remember correctly, I asked about that last session. Is that it runs along the
You
between people, right?
the both cities have they're near the offshoots of the Thestosa River. You know that there are areas, different parts of this cavern network that have more of those, like, you know, streams from the mountains, but they're like underground. So yeah, it probably does connect to the river, but you wouldn't know where it connects and where this underground rushing water goes to. You know what I mean?
Right.
Like, it could drop off into just a strictly underground dark tunnel of water.
It could go to a kobold city.
It could come out of a waterfall somewhere. You don't.
Cave full of bees. Who
Yeah.
knows?
Well, somewhere there's
No.
a cave full of bees. Those bees escape.
I mean, logically, they gotta disappear at some point. They're magically conjured bees.
Perhaps a wizard has found a way to create new matter in the form of bee swarms.
I want to learn how to do that.
I think that may be a power that is too grand for any one person to wield.
So there should be two people who know how to do it.
Perhaps. Though that runs the risk of there being a bee battle at some point, which I don't believe anyone
When
would wish
Tweedlebeetles
upon
battle,
this world.
it's called a Tweedlebeetle puddle battle. Goodness.
Right. So,
What do you guys want to do?
William, do you know? Well, which way did you come from to get into this room? Which tunnel did you come out of? There's 3.
Well, it was dark. I think I just stumbled along. I don't actually know.
There's 5 holes that you can see, not counting where the river comes and goes from. 2 of them are a lot smaller, like kobold sized, which is where one of them was where 2 of the kobold bodies are. That was one of the smaller tunnels. Uh-oh. Did everybody freeze? Or did I freeze? Ruh-roh. Ruh-roh. What
We
happened?
got season 1. Yay!
Wait, what? Oh no! Dio!
What just happened?
Did I freeze?
Yeah, everybody froze, and I was just chilling. like,
Same, I was like, am I...
Yeah, I think something with Discord happened where just everybody froze at the same time, but we're all seeing ourselves still
Yeah,
going.
Okay.
Holly vanished.
Bee
Oh,
battles.
Tweedlebeetle. When Tweedlebeetles battle in a puddle with a paddle, it's a Tweedlebeetle puddle paddle battle. It's my favorite. Whatchamacallit? Dr. Seuss book.
I don't know.
It's Fox and Socks.
One fish, two fish, red fish, blue fish.
Fox and Socks
Fun
is an entire book of tongue twisters, and my mom can literally say it so well because I made her read it to me all the time. We used to do a drinking game where we had it on my phone, and you'd have to go as far as you can, and if you mess up, you pass it, and you drink.
Oh, that's fun.
But it would get to my mom, and she'd like finish it. Like, not even fair. I couldn't.
I mean, you did it to her. You're
That's
the reason
true.
for it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
why would
Yep.
you invite a champion to
I
an
know.
Amicus game?
I know. I was hoping the alcohol would impair her a little bit. The one I can't do is the freezy cheese fleas. I hate that one. Can't do it. So what did she say?
There you go.
So what does my ring do?
Are you guys taking a short rest?
Not yet.
For our general enjoyment, we'll send you guys this.
Knock box, fox and socks, knocks on fox and socks in a box. Socks on knocks and knocks in a box. Fox and socks on box on knocks. Seems easy.
Yep. You say that. The hard one is BIM. It's about halfway down. BIM comes, Ben comes. I can't even. BIM brings Ben's broom. Ben brings BIM broom. Ben
Okay.
bends Bim's broom. No.
Let me try this one.
Fuck.
Bim comes, Ben comes. No. Didn't work.
Yep.
Ben
Ben
comes.
comes, Ben brings Ben broom, Ben brings Ben broom. Ben bends Ben's broom, Ben bends Ben's broom, Ben spins Ben's bends. Ben spins broom breaks, Ben spins broom breaks. Ben's band, Bim's band, big bands, pig bands. Bim and Ben lead bands with brooms. Bim's band bangs and Bim's band boom.
Bravo! That's good job. It was like that one, and then like the three
Okay.
fleas flew one is the one I can't do.
3 cheese trees, 3 free fleas flew. While these fleas flew, freezy breeze blew. Freezy breeze made these trees freeze. Freezy trees
Never mind.
made. Yeah, we'll figure it out later.
3 trees freeze.
Yeah,
Hey, you're back.
yeah. Apparently it might be if the server is set to a location that's having issues. So if it happens again, you can change the server location.
Oh,
I guess.
okay.
Good to know.
Yes. We were doing tongue twisters.
He thrusts his
Yeah,
fist against the
lots of
post and still insists he sees the ghosts.
You would be
And
good at this
then
book.
The
Fox
other
and
one that I
socks.
like is I'm not a fig plucker nor a fig plucker's son, but I'll pluck your figs till the fig plucker comes.
That's a good one. Where did I cut out?
We got the stuff on the box. We got the boxes on the cart.
We were talking about which tunnel William had come from.
Yes.
Okay,
Oh,
yeah.
yeah.
So there are 5 tunnels in total, not counting where the river leaves and comes from. 2 are smaller and kobold-sized, one of which has 2 dead kobold bodies by it.
How broad?
Actually, right?
Hmm?
Or did that guy run away?
We killed everyone.
Yeah, you killed everyone.
One that escaped.
Did
Was
one
there?
escape?
I think so. It was like, go get the queen! And I can't remember if
I thought they said that they like yelled it down the tunnel.
They did
Or
yell.
yelled it.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
but we did kill him. He just.
But we
wasn't
killed
attacked
whoever
for
yelled
them.
it. Yeah.
Okay.
So
You killed the trash shaman.
we killed everyone that we saw. So if there was someone in the tunnel, maybe they went to get the queen. Who knows? But how broad is William? Like broad enough that probably he would remember like through one of the. Okay.
Definitely
remember that.
didn't come from the tiny ones.
Okay.
Tiny tunnels.
Tiny tunnels.
Tiny
Tiny-
tunnels.
I'm gonna look
Secret,
into
secret,
if I
secret
can.
tunnel.
Can I tell where there are tracks from the wagons? To maybe see where we came from.
Okay. Go ahead and make a nature check for looking for tracks.
Oh, not bad.
Yeah. You can see generally where a lot of these tracks lead to and from. There are 2 tunnels in particular that have a lot of foot and or wagon traffic. The one up here has a lot of wagon and foot traffic. And so does the one down here. Though with that that check, you don't remember being carried very far once you were in this room.
Okay, so we likely came in through the tunnel over here. I tell the party. So that eliminates one of the tunnels. So we either.
So this isn't along the main road of like how the smugglers get in and out. So should we go back the way that we came?
Oh. That's. Yeah, and then find the main tunnel, and then I could get us to Eastcliff from there if we find the main tunnel.
We don't. And Diascoria kind of frowns for a second. Wouldn't we just get ambushed again by more kobolds?
Well, we can take care of them. We just took care of all these.
What if the queen comes?
Highly unlikely, but we'll.
I mean, we still kill them all. So like, let's kill the queen.
Yeah,
Okay.
If-
kill the queen.
Yeah.
And this session's title?
Let's kill the queen.
So,
Or we can
question.
go and
Answer.
find the queen first and kill her,
Well-
and then take the stuff.
I was gonna say, if we kill the queen, do you think it's kind of like a society where if you kill the queen, you become the queen? Because I would totally love to be queen of a bunch of kobolds. Like, to have them just do my stuff for me? That'd be great.
Can I roll a history check to determine if this is the case?
You can.
Oh, I would love that. I'm bad at history.
And yes, Cataline, you would indeed love that. For multiple reasons.
Would love that.
You don't think it's that's the case, sadly, with kobolds?
I don't believe that kobolds operate this way.
I could
Especially if that
maybe-
person is not themselves a kobold.
Perhaps if you raised them from an egg and imprinted on them, you could make your own kobold civilization.
Or maybe I could just convince them that that's what's supposed to happen, and it'll happen anyway.
Maybe they would gang up and try to kill you, though. They are small, but there could be hundreds or thousands of them. And they could have many traps.
It is something that kobolds are known for.
Fair.
That would be my concern with the main road is since no wagons have gotten through lately, they know the main routes. It's probably trapped in case the first attempt doesn't work.
Aaron, if you good at discerning traps? And I look towards William.
Look, I don't even know how I got here. I don't think I'd be able to see any traps.
Well, you got this far. Actually, where did you come from?
Where indeed? The spirit realm. Make a wisdom check for me.
Me?
Yeah.
Oh, where do I
Would
put
it be
it?
wisdom or intelligence? No, wisdom. Just a straight wisdom roll.
Wisdom.
Not 100% certain. It was dark.
Can't see in the dark.
You felt like you heard the water from this tunnel like a few times while you were wandering. Eventually got here.
So,
Eh.
follow-up question. You can't do magic.
No.
You can't find traps.
You can't
You-
see.
You can't see the dark? Is there anything
No,
you
I
can
don't know
do?
where you are. Or where you came
Is there anything you can do?
This is amazing. You make a really good cup of tea.
He
Yeah,
can hit
sure.
things. He proved
I can
that.
hit things. Yes. I can hit things quite
Can-
well.
Okay. But also, so can Janelle.
I can speak many languages.
Hmm.
Oh,
Three.
can you?
I can speak
can
three
you-
languages.
Do you understand the kobold language?
Draconic? Yeah. Yes.
Also,
Oh,
but also so can I. So like
Oh, I didn't know that.
that turf is already covered.
I think it would be important if you come with us, since it's quite dangerous, and also we would need 2 people to pull the cart. You are quite strong.
Yep.
It'll be a pack mule.
I mean, I can help. I'm also strong.
All right, so the cart's all
This is
packed
good.
up.
We do
So,
need-
but do we want to head back to the main road and just take our chances with traps, or do we want to try to take one of these other paths?
Having smuggled before, you particularly would know the main path to get back to Eastcliff. Just if you chose to go back the way you came, you know the correct path. But it's the only one you know.
I do have a concern because the kobolds kind of shouted down that tunnel over there. So that makes me think there's gonna be more kobolds that way.
What if
Mm-hmm.
we go back the way we came, but we grab some of the pieces of the broken up cart over there and some of the empty crates and put them in, like, blocked up the tunnel behind us so that at least we would hear them coming because it'd be breaking down the crates.
Smart.
I can also cast Mold Earth to try to slow them down.
What does that do?
It molds the earth, you see.
Right. But are
Indeed,
you,
it does.
molding it into a wall, into
Mold.
a stone? Like, what are you molding it? What can you mold it into? How big of a space can you do
Plot twist: it turns the earth into mold. Mold earth.
I can make it. It's roughly a 5-foot cube if I had to size it up into a box shape. And I could excavate it and move it, put it somewhere else, so I could make it harder for them to scrabble over, or I could make it just very slippery and you would call it difficult terrain to move across.
I think that in combination with blocking up the path would be a good idea. Having it, even if they get through all of the boxes and stuff, then they still work with the difficult terrain. Would slow them down even further, so we would get even more of a head start.
So I want to try to I think maybe if we move forward into the tunnel and then we make a very small opening, I move the earth to make the opening very small, and then we put boards across it. They would have to break the boards and come through one at a time. It would slow the horde, and also we would be able to hear, like you said, a combination.
Sounds fine to me.
Are we ready?
Yeah, why not?
Sounds like we have a plan. William, do you have any input, or does this sound good to you?
Sounds good to me.
And Dioscoria will actually extend a hand to you, which is slimy.
Covered in jam.
No, she used a spoon, but it does look slimy, and she'll say, Dioscoria, by the way. I never introduced myself.
I'll shake her hand.
It's like
Okay.
shaking a hand with, like, your hand is pretty cool, but it's like, you know, the old school green aloe that looks like Jello a little bit. Like, it's like you just rub that on your hands. It's not like sticky or anything, but it's just, you know, just very thin.
I'm picturing
slightly there.
the scene from The Princess and the Frog when he's like, it's mucus secretion.
A little bit, a little less than that, But yeah, it's just
Maybe more like a slippery lotion kind of.
yeah, kinda. Like not so much that it'll really stick to another person's hand, but it's just very cold and clammy when you shake her hand.
Unpleasant.
Yeah.
Do
So
you
yeah,
say that to her, or is that you saying that
it
in
wasn't in
general?
the Sean Connery
I
voice.
It's
Yeah,
like,
it
oh,
wasn't
I didn't introduce myself. What are my
unpleasant.
matters? Unpleasant.
Unpleasant.
No. Yes, no, not something I say out loud.
Okay. I suddenly remembered my Charlemagne. Which tunnels are you blocking up?
The ones that we're gonna go back the way that we came through. I believe we're gonna block up that behind us, right?
This
That's
one?
the plan.
Yeah, I think yes.
Okay.
And I think we're just leaving the others open as they were. I don't think I'm gonna mess with them at all.
Okay.
It wouldn't have occurred to me to do that, so
Dioscoria is just sort of like, well, we don't really know where they lead.
One
And
you get whiffs definitely smells like poop.
oh good.
Dioscoria is not about shutting off some poor folk from their toilets,
And we do know, or we would guess that the one to the southeast probably heads up to where more kobolds are.
Mm-hmm.
But that should be fine. I mean, we have to get all the way across the room and then go through our blockade anyways.
Right. The only benefit I could see from blocking off the tunnels is to let them not be able to use this room as a storage space anymore. But Dioscoria would also be concerned that it would be cutting off their only, like, water supply. And as much as she's like, I need to do this job, she's also not about, like, ruining the lives of people who are less fortunate.
Ooh.
Fair.
Could we destroy the bridge that goes over the water?
How
I
deep is the
can't.
water? How deep is the stream or river?
There's a waterfall near the southern portion. It varies. It gets a lot deeper more north. And it goes quite far till like you can't really see down either end. One, because one end is, up a waterfall. But it's hard to tell in the dark. But one end is definitely pretty deep. It varies depth. Some you can kind of see the bottom, but have any of you ever been like snorkeling in caves?
Yes.
Yes. So we went snorkeling in a cenote on my honeymoon. It is like, what's the word I'm looking for? Underestimated how deep it was because of how clear the water was. If that makes sense. It was fully lit, and you're like, oh, it's not very far down, and you put your face in the water, and you're like, oh, those are scuba divers down there. Like, they were going underneath us.
Cool.
I'm like, that's
Wow.
deep. I'm like, not liking it, but cool. It's kind of like that, but there's no light under there. So, yeah.
Okay, and is this a proper bridge, or does it look like it's just like
It's a kobold-built bridge.
Could I just like rip it up pretty easily?
Probably. It's pretty sturdy because of, they've had to carry stuff across it. It looks like from the ground they've had to bring carts across it. It'll take a while.
Okay. Yeah, someone wants to like maybe just burn the bridge. Fire
I mean, I have a really big hammer.
Oh,
Hammers
yeah,
are very loud.
also true.
create bonfire once we're all on the correct side.
On the bridge?
Yeah.
Okay. It bursts into flames, starts burning the ropes that are tying it together. You get the sense that, yeah, after this spell is done, it's not going to be very stable. So, yeah, you guys heading out?
Yes.
Okay,
Yeah.
so you leave through the northern-ish tunnel. Yeah. Who's pulling the cart? You need 2 people.
William will.
And then also Janelle.
Okay. Can I get a strength check from either of you? Or what? Athletics? Yeah, if you want to roll athletics, you can.
Yikes.
From either of us or both of us?
Both of you.
I'm sorry.
All right. Janelle seems to be kind of getting tripped up on a few stones. Not that it's too heavy, but you know you haven't figured out the right hold on the cart yet. And William seems to be just plowing through, keeping up. And you are able to leave through that tunnel. Both of you though cannot see.
How long does the light spell last? Because light was cast on one of the boxes.
Yeah, on the box that was above the B box.
Yeah, if that's on the cart, and if the light spell is still going, then we would that.
Who cast light? Was that
It was me.
how long does it last? I don't have it up.
An hour.
That way, yeah, it'd definitely be out by now.
I can just cast it again. Cantrip.
All right, what are you casting it on?
Gonna cast it on William. Like William's jacket or something.
Okay. I was like, oh, on him or
On his head.
Yeah.
how much light does it give off?
It is 20 feet of bright
Right?
light, and 20 feet of dim light, additionally.
Just cast it on his beard.
All right. You should all be able to see him giving off light. Yes. Cool. He is now glowing.
Are
So
you
you're-
walking ahead of the cart?
He's helping pull the cart.
Sorry, Cataline.
I mean, I can if you want me to.
No, it's
I-
just me and William because it's a 2-person.
Well, to cast, I wasn't sure if it was going to be like Cataline walking ahead and then you 2 pulling and then like me in the back, or if it was like both of us in the back and you 2 pulling and
Oh.
the logistics.
Walking in order.
It doesn't. I mean, if you guys want me to go first, I totally can.
I mean, I would feel more comfortable if someone who could see in the dark was up ahead.
Sure, then I'll go up front.
Okay. Go ahead and. Boop. So,
Perception check.
yeah, go for it. You can also, you should have free movement for your character, so you can control it at least on this map. It's not a very big map, but
No, I can't. I can't see anything.
See in the dark.
you can't.
Yeah, I kind of just get distracted just talking to you guys.
Yeah, I mean, you can see. You're not quite sure which, Janelle would know at this point. Like, that this is where you guys came from. You get to the next room, and Cataline, you're like, I mean, I can see it, but like, I don't know which way to go. In this next room, I'll go ahead and move you guys up there. There are 2 tunnels, one to the right and one north. If
I'll
you
look for tracks again.
okay, if any, you can either get someone, if someone wants to help you, you can roll advantage, or if anyone else wants to help look around for which way to go, you can roll as well, but only 2 people.
I don't have any pluses to my nature check. If anybody is proficient or has a positive modifier in nature.
Whatever a modifier is.
Is anyone really good at tracking?
A little good, but not super good.
Animals, no.
All right, I'll do my best.
I'm gonna help.
Okay.
Okay, thank you. So, anyway,
You can generally, at this point, figure out which way to go. Luckily, it was easier.
Help,
Since
not
the
useful.
cart cannot really fit through the one to the east, as well as one to the north, and there are not really any scuff marks, you get the gist that it's northward. But this will also be your roll for the next bit of time, and you can generally figure out which way to go. That's the edge of the map. Woohoo. After a while, you guys don't know how long exactly you spent in the boxes after you got taken, but you know you're walking, and it did take a while. So, I will need one more nature check.
consistent.
Yep. You can pretty much figure it out. There are some, like, a few things that the kobolds dropped, like some paper, like, I don't know, small sack of grain. Well, you know, random things sitting about the trail. It's pretty easy to pick back up on. Soon, you make it back to an area that you are familiar with. The area where you guys camped out with Mary and John earlier.
Oh yeah.
There are remnants of a campsite. It seems to be like it's one of the go-to spots to stop along the way. At this point, you guys have been awake for a while. Full day's worth of travel, a few hours worth of traveling to the kobolds.
To try to sleep in the crate when when they were bringing us to the resting point.
It was a full day's worth of travel. You guys started in the morning. It
doesn't matter.
Yeah. I mean, if anything, if you could have gotten a long rest in the crate, but it's been a while.
I mean, also the crates were horribly uncomfortable, if I recall correctly.
You in particular, you had to sit like catty corner with your horns.
I had an extra blanket though.
That's true.
It was as cozy as I could make it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I would suggest to the party that we try to move on for another, like, at least 20 minutes before we rest. just so that we're not out of the immediate, or not in the same place as where the kobolds would normally come to steal from travelers.
Are you okay to keep going? It must be very hard pulling the cart.
I can switch out with somebody.
Yeah, if you guys do, I should have had you do a check, but whatever. If you choose to keep going a bit, whoever pulls the cart, I'll need athletics or strength check from.
Yeah, if you guys want to switch out, that's fine by me.
I think William would have had the latest sleep, as in he would have been. So
Yeah.
I think he's not too bad.
Yeah. You woke up a bit ago. Yeah.
I'm old, I can always go for a nap.
Yeah.
You don't have to be old for
You
that.
leave him sitting still for too long, and it's just. So who is pulling the cart? So William.
I'll switch out.
Okay, go ahead and make your checks, athletics or strength.
Oh no.
Getting tired.
Yeah, in this brief moment I paused too long and almost fell asleep.
You are pulling the cart, both of you. It wasn't moving like it was earlier. It's like that brief pause that you took to switch people out. You realized, like, kind of how sore your muscles are from pulling for so long. And you don't get as far as you would have hoped in the 20 minutes, but, I mean, you're moving. You're not in the same place, so.
So Janelle, I just want to say that I really appreciate you doing all like the heavy cart lifting because this kind of sucks. I'm not gonna lie. So thanks for that. You did great, and thank you, William.
No worries.
You're welcome.
So I'll let you know that I appreciate you guys.
I appreciate everyone who can pull a cart, which is not me.
Says her voice from back behind the cart.
Like, kind of wanting to be included, but also making sure there's not kobolds on our 6.
Yep. Were you actively looking for kobolds?
Yeah,
Go ahead and make a perception check.
I would love to.
I had the
No
image
signs
of
of kobolds.
Dioscoria like lounging on the back of the cart.
She made it harder to pull for that last part 'cause she's just sitting there. All I was picturing was like cart, like straight on cart, and then horns behind it.
Nah, she's walking along. She's probably still spooning out some jam though as she's going and looking.
Oh yeah. It's some of your good jam too.
Oh, so good.
But yeah, you guys can make camp if that's what you want to do.
We should definitely take watch. Who wants to go first?
I can go first because I don't need a campfire, and this is the time probably when people have been getting snatched. Or items, I suppose.
Oh, yeah, I think people who can see in the dark should go first.
I'm gonna quickly
so
let you
then-
guys discuss watch and have conversations, or we can take a quick break because I'm gonna run to the bathroom.
I'm okay for a break, actually.
Yeah.
Okay. So quick 5-minute break, and I will refill my wine and run to the bathroom. So you mentioned the magic items. For the long rest, are you going to want to sit down for a short rest amount of time to hang out with
Yeah,
that
my
magic
watch.
item?
Yeah.
Which
What?
magic item?
I only get to choose one.
Mm-hmm. 1 per short rest.
Okay, I will go with the ring that I'm currently wearing. I'm probably attuned to accidentally.
Okay, is anybody else doing that?
Could we do that while we're keeping watch, or does it need to be like a?
It's a. You know what? Let me look it up. I had it up the other day. And okie doke. Wearing, activating, sentient, no. Identify, unless anybody has the identify spell.
I do.
Well, you can cast
trying
that
to-
if you want to actually know stuff about it.
I will. I just didn't want to
Alternatively,
use up my spell slots before.
alternatively, a character can focus on one magic item during a short rest, while being in physical contact with the item. At the end of the rest, the character learns that item's properties as well as how to use them. So yeah, one per short rest. I assume you would have to not be distracted in order to do it.
I would probably take serious my watch and not be focused on the item. I'll probably have some other like time when I'm not stuck in a cave to figure out what the duck jacket is, but
Well, a
Diascoria.
short rest, it's what, half hour, 45 minutes.
We just like
So.
it's like the after school study session, but like the after
key.
cave, like just like sitting there concentrating, turning, like
Yeah. So yeah, it only takes about 45 minutes, I would say.
Yeah, I'd think about ducks for 45 minutes.
Okay. So Catalina is focusing on the ring.
Mm-hmm.
Dia's focusing on the jacket. Is either William or Janelle doing anything?
Resting.
Focus on. I was
Well,
thinking
magic
maybe
item.
I could have unfurled the carpet and be kind of like lying on that,
Okay.
focusing on that, kind of.
The carpet.
What would I be? How would? I mean, I'm not a spellcaster in any way, so how would I identify my?
You just have to focus on it for a short rest, and then a magic item card appears in front of you
Sure,
I mean,
I'll have like a steering contest with my mug.
Not to
with your what?
instruction menu.
With my mug, the mug with the face on it.
Oh, the mug. Okay.
Yeah, I'll have a steering contest with it. Like, what are you?
Okay. So first off, I should have loaded these in pre-game, but I forgot. So
I
we'll
want to
start
feed
with
the boxes.
the what?
Feed the boxes when we
Okay. It's a dexterity challenge to avoid getting your fingers bitten. The bees don't. I mean,
I'm not feeding those.
Yeah. The bigger box still silent.
They're just gonna. It's like a pot or something in there, like a
Schrodinger's
vase or
box.
something, and it's just like a bunch of like jam on the floor and like some loose grain and like some jerkies in there. And
There's just gonna be nothing in there.
Like this was a very well made box. We just wanted the box, and now there's jam on it.
I will start with Cataline's item. You're focusing on the ring.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna send you the link because I was a dummy and didn't put any of these in beforehand. you get the Ring of Gestures.
Ooh.
This gaudy ring has a delicately carved pink gem in the shape of a hand at its center. While wearing this ring, you can cast Minor Illusion as a cantrip at will to enlarge, reduce, and change the color of the hand wearing the ring at any or any of its or any of its fingers. In addition, whenever you make a gesture with the hand wearing this ring, the pink gemstone moves to mimic the gesture and remains that way until you make a new one. Ta-da! The Ring of Gestures.
I just changed the color of my nails so they match the cape.
Huh. For some reason, like when I read over this the first time, I'm like, didn't get that it was talking about the hand wearing the ring.
Yeah.
Okay, go for it. Yeah, you can do it.
Yeah. Now I have pink nails.
Yep. Just on one hand.
Mm-hmm.
And let's see. Dioscoria, she was focusing on what?
The jacket.
Yes. I will have to add the photo because I made the art for this. And I'm so excited. I have to give it a second to load because I can't send you a link. Can you all see it? It should have popped up.
Oh, yes, on roll 20, yes.
Oh yeah. Oh no.
Oh, yes.
Oh, but you can fly.
Yep.
But at what cost?
But
At least you didn't put it on.
I was
No,
really hoping somebody would.
I fondled it and was like, oh, that's nice.
Yeah.
But again, Dioscoria's like, we're in a cave right now, and
Yep.
so, you know.
The cursed jacket of the ducks.
Chilly during your long rest.
Yep. You do need to have help taking it off if you ever do put it on. Since your hands will be wings.
Could you? I know it says that you can't cast spells. Could you cast spells that just don't have a somatic
If
component?
it's a strictly verbal component, I'd say yes.
Hmm.
But if it's a hand gesture, like thing, or requires components, I would say no because your hands are wings.
I can still cast dissonant whispers.
Make it the distant whispers of 1,000 duck calls.
Oh my god. I like to picture it as like a North Face jacket, like that top part, like up here, is like more of that rough texture. And then like the bottom part is more of like a silky parka texture, a little bit of poof.
Yeah.
Ta-da! I'm really happy to have
Fantastic.
to share it with people. And then Janelle, you're focusing on the Stein.
Yeah.
I can send you the link for that one. You identify. Oof, wow, that's a big
That's a
link.
long link.
You identify the Singing Stein. Oh, can you see it if it's on?
Yeah, I can
Okay.
see it.
Because I was like, I remembered that I was like, I'm a Patreon, so I don't know if it's just me. So yeah, you can,
Oh, it's amazing.
yeah,
Oh, I
that
love
is
this.
one of my favorite items. It sings, depending on what type of a liquid is in it.
Oh my gosh, this is fantastic.
So if it's wine, it sings a ballad. If it's rum, it sings a sea shanty. If it's ale, it's a drinking song.
Thank you so much.
You're welcome. And then, William, you were focusing on the rug.
Yeah, it was.
Okay. This is also one I have art for. Load, load, load. I'm gonna have to change the names of these to not mysterious note.
So if I sleep on this rug, I don't wake up as a rug.
Right. It should pop up for you guys.
All right.
That's
I like it.
lovely.
You are able to set the, it acts as a normal carpet of flying. So you can set the command word for it if you would like. Just take note of it.
Yep.
Yep.
Yeah, they-
The only command word for flying.
According
I
to
love
Sokka, hup, hup, yeehaw, and wahoo are all acceptable, but
is
he
true.
doesn't know what he's on about.
Avatar state. Yep. We're currently watching through all of Korra. I've seen it all, but my husband hasn't. It's great. So yeah,
I think I've only watched through Korra once, but
me too. Yeah, it's very good. Yep, carpet with an attitude.
Awesome.
Yep. So those are
And
the
then
ones that you focused on. You do still have the... there were a few that you have left over, I believe.
I'm gonna
I think
cast
the button
Identify
in a
on the
button.
box.
It's a button in what?
Yeah.
It's the button
A
in the
button
box.
in a box.
Yes, the button in the box. Okay.
I'm gonna cast Identify on that.
Oh, all right.
I want to know what it does.
I love
On the
getting
button
that.
or the box?
What's
Yeah.
the magical part?
It's on the button. Okay.
Okay.
That's also one I can send a link for.
Oh, I've read this one.
Yeah. It's great. The immovable button. Should probably show it so the video can record some of what it is. La la la.
Nice.
Don't know in what context I would use it, but it's fun.
I mean, I thought of some sort of using the rug and the button in conjunction with one another terrible scenario idea.
Oh my god.
I mean, it's like a hammock, but
Yeah.
all of us in it on the ceiling.
Oh god, that's great. It's like how I get my brother gave my his players my pet rock item. I had no clue what the pet rock would have done. It like gives disadvantage on I think wisdom checks or something like that because it's just like unsettling. And they put it at the top of a well above where the secret entrance to their keep was, which gives disadvantage on rolls to see in like the secret entrance to their keep. It's so cool. Like I would have thought about that.
Guard rock. Guard
Yeah,
rock.
it's just googly eyes.
Who needs alarm when you have guard rock, really?
Right?
Mm-hmm.
All right, so you all have identified your items. What is the watch order? I know Dio was first,
I was gonna go second.
Cataline second. Because
I
none
can
of you
go
are elves, so
third.
you need a full 8 hours.
I would prefer to go last.
Yeah.
If William is okay with that.
Yeah, William is 100% okay with it.
Okay. So, and I'm writing this down so I don't forget.
Oh,
I will
I
need
just remembered something about my character.
what?
And sleeping. My
Oh.
character and sleeping.
Thank you for mentioning it
It's
because
fine.
I did have it noted in my notes that I haven't looked
Yeah.
at in about 20 minutes.
Yeah. It's fine.
So, what because you are first,
Mm-hmm.
so it won't come up yet?
No, it won't come up till I wake up.
Yep. Yep. So I will need you to make perception checks for your watch throughout the night. And I will move all of you guys to the smuggler tunnel map because since our video wasn't working last time, I want to have everyone see it because I like how it turned out. It has no...
So, the storm rolling in. It shouldn't be an issue, but just a heads up. If I fall off the face of the planet, it's a storm.
Okay. So you rolled a 14. Cool. And next up would be Cataline.
Oh no, I rolled the 13.
Yeah, I got 16. She got
Oh
14.
wow. Okay, there's my... Wait. You rolled a 16, yeah?
Yeah.
Okay, I was like, wait, which one? Okay. 16. Your night goes smoothly, from what you can tell. It's about time to wake Cataline for her series of watches.
I'll put on my gloves and wake her in the normal fashion of putting my hand over her mouth and gently shaking her awake.
That's such an abrasive way to wake someone. So
I bite your hand reflexively.
Yeah.
Cataline,
sorta,
you wake
know.
up to a hand over your mouth.
It's me. It's your watch time. I didn't want you to be startled.
Okay. That's
Hand-
a little startling.
Now hurts. In addition
My
to the
teeth-
cuts that are on your hand.
So everyone's biting my hands, man.
Yeah.
My teeth are a little sharp.
And it's a little gooey.
Hmm.
She doesn't taste bad. She's just...
I did put a glove on first.
Oh, okay. I
I know
didn't
how
hear
people
that.
feel.
Then never mind.
As much as someone might like to wake up with chapstick already on, I'm not about
I was like, green Jolly
Mm.
Rancher? Okay. So, Cataline, it is your turn for watch. You rolled a 14. Everything is fine. And then it is Janelle's turn.
No, it's William's turn.
Yeah.
I'm going last.
Oh,
I thought it
I
was...
had it written down wrong way. So yeah, William.
Perception.
Yep.
Oh,
It's dark.
see very little.
It's dark.
Yeah.
Are you
You guys
lighting
have
a
a
fire or
campfire?
anything?
Yeah, did you guys make a campfire?
Because I have dark vision, so I would not have.
Right.
Same with me.
I probably wouldn't have. Just sat there in the dark.
It's dark.
I would have cast light on him before I went to bed.
It'll last about an hour.
Yeah.
So you have light for a little bit. And the light goes out. You do hear every once in a while. It's like if someone were to take a stick down a hallway and go snap. Just
Don't like the sound of that.
then about 20 minutes later, the other direction.
I don't like this.
To the south,
Can I,
the other way again. You hear it?
I think I might wake someone up and make sure I'm not going crazy and
Not getting any closer.
Hearing this.
Just to let you know, like the caverns kind of make it echoey.
yeah, I'll definitely wake someone up. I don't know who.
Who are you waking up? Dio at this
Maybe,
time would be. You notice that she. You can't visually see her doing it, but in her direction, it sounds like she's tossing and turning.
Alright, I think I'll wake up Janelle. Because I knew she would be next. Although I realised that I don't think she has dark vision either as I wake her.
Do you see anything? Oh shit! So Janelle, you.
How do you wake up now?
Yeah. How do you wake up Janelle? Just out of curiosity.
Just shake her a little bit, like, wake up.
So Janelle, you're
No.
woken up from a fitful, uncomfortable sleep from smuggling tunnels to darkness and a hand on your shoulder.
Yeah, I kind of like freeze for a second as I open my eyes and it's still dark.
Are my eyes even open? Okay.
Do you hear that noise? Just me, am I going crazy? And then, I don't know if the noise happens.
Yeah, I guess I'll make a perception check.
Yep. Janelle, go ahead and roll. You don't really hear a noise. But all of a sudden, you swear to God, someone just gave you a big fat wet willy.
Ugh.
You can't see
I-
anything. It's dark.
I didn't hear anything, but something just went in my ear, and I'm like just like rubbing at my ear. Is it actually wet in my ear?
A little bit.
Oh, I think like a worm or something. And I like sit up properly. I don't.
At this point, I do have a torch in my pack that I might light.
If you have an explorer's pack, you do have 10.
I've got a Dungeoneers, but I got a torch.
Oh,
and 10
maybe
torches in there.
One of them has 10.
There should definitely be one in a Dungeoneers pack.
Yeah.
I'm sure.
Oh, yeah.
I've got
It might
10,
be more.
definitely. A light one. And kind of look around to see where Janelle was lying and if there's anything that would have
So you look around with the torch.
gone into it. Yeah.
As you look around, there's nothing near Janelle. you go to you turn toward Janelle, and you see one of her eyebrows is shaved off.
Do you sleep shave?
She definitely didn't look like that before.
Do I what?
You're missing an eyebrow. I was just wondering if you had a habit of shaving one off while you slept.
No. 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 No.
The barbarian.
Yeah, can I see if Diascoria is still tossing and turning?
Yep. She looks like she's. It's like watching someone have a nightmare type sleep. Where it's like you don't think they're sleeping lightly, you just she just like twitching and like kind of slightly moving and not really mumbling any full words, but like you know, sleep mumbles that don't make sense.
Okay.
Oh yes, when you're asleep and you just have to mumble in infernal, just get it off your chest.
If it isn't infernal, he can understand it.
Do you speak infernal?
But like almost all sleep talking, they're
Gotcha.
parts of words. If listening to my husband has.
Is your husband bilingual, perchance?
No.
But
it's
I'm
like
really
speaking
curious.
Parts of words where like they're not full words. It's hard to describe if you haven't heard it before. It's very strange.
I'm curious if bilingual people like switch their language, like Spanglish,
Yeah.
in their sleep, or if it's all like in one language or the other.
My wife is bilingual. She'll
Does this happen?
In her sleep, she'll be half a sentence in Tagalog and half in English.
That's so cool.
Half in English and half in what?
Tagalog, Filipino.
Ah, that's cool.
That's so neat.
I love stuff like learning things like that. It's fun. But yeah, it's basically like that, but infernal. You do hear the name, where did I put it? Which one do you want to use, Holly?
We can use the second one. It'll give you more lore.
Levistus?
The other one. Shoot, I'm trying to find it too.
Stygia?
Was this a... I think we just messaged each other about this one. Okay.
I wrote down both on my handy dandy character notes.
Oh, that's so organized.
I will plug rnw.net for her sheets that I've downloaded and a few items that I've used. The carpet in particular. Made my own art, or made my own little things for it. But
Maxler. What's the one we decided with? Maxler, yeah.
M-A-X or M-E-X?
M-A-K-S-L-U-R. I'll put it.
M-A-K-S-L-U. Okay, so not either of what
Yeah, because we were talking about like canon D&D stuff, and then you were like, or you could just make something up, and I was like,
literally,
that sounds really
that's
fun.
how my world has been made. Like, I don't make anything unless it's prevalent to my players. So I'm like, if you say there's a blue demon god that you worship, sure. Go for it. If you want a floating city, yeah. That now exists and is in my canon even though we only played one game. So
hey, the floating city is awesome though.
It's Dragonborn City.
That's fantastic. It's beautiful.
I thought it'd be an airborne city.
Nope. Ha! Ha ha! I see you. But yeah, you do hear the name Maxler. Wow, there goes my brain. Maxler.
Surprisingly, as she says it, captions show up so you know exactly how it's spelled.
You do. You do.
Says it phonetically.
Like in Austin Powers when he's reading subtitles.
Wow, I forgot about that.
Yep. It's great. Yeah, I don't think it would be a name you would recognize, but
Alright, is Janelle still freaking out about her eyebrow and her wet willy?
I'd still be
She-
freaking out about the wet willy.
She is trying to gather her resolve, and trying to just distract herself. She's actually gonna go into her pack and also get a torch and like use his to light hers.
Okay.
And just do like a perimeter check.
Okay, go ahead and make
just,
a
like, every once
perception
in a while,
check.
just like feeling her ear because ew.
Yeah.
Is it the same side ear and eyebrow, or is it like?
No.
Oh, good question.
Nope. It's your right eyebrow. It was your left ear.
Oops, wrong button. Oh, well, my performance or my persuasion and my perception are have the same.
You can go
modifier,
ahead
so-
and reroll it. It's fine.
Okay. It's worse.
16, 15, 14.
Jail.
Your next one will be a 13, I predict.
You don't see anything? Explain to me what you're wearing, clothes-wise.
I believe I'm wearing leather armor.
Leather armor?
No, I'm not wearing armor at all. I am wearing just a
Same with William.
somewhat like fitted, but not form fitted.
Yeah.
But regular clothes, shirt.
Are there any buttons on your clothes? This also pertains to William.
I'm gonna say
yes,
no.
I'd say
No?
there are buttons on my clothes, because I got chainmail that I
Do you
forgot I
sleep
had
in
on
your
earlier.
armor? If you
Always.
sleep in your armor, I feel like that's a thing. Hold on.
Yeah.
There probably is.
Hold on.
I wouldn't have slept in
Defensive
that. I
exhaustion.
would have taken the chain off then, yeah. I'd just be sleeping in the...
If you sleep in your armor, you get 1 level of exhaustion. This came up in our game, which is why I just
okay.
yelled at my husband. I was like, hey! So,
No, I would have taken the chain off. The chain would have had the buttons. Everything else under that would just be like,
your pants don't have
Loose.
buttons?
no, they're drawstring. I mean, they can
Shirts
have
don't
buttons,
have
if it's
buttons?
fun.
Yeah, same. Yeah, mine's like a drawstring pants, and then
Okay.
my shirt will have like a lace up.
Yeah,
kind
yeah,
of.
with the leather working and whatnot.
If it's funny, my pants can have buttons.
It's up to you.
Alright, no, he would have button-up pants. And
Okay.
then like a loose, like almost like a linen white
Yeah.
undershirt.
You do notice any buttons that were previously on your clothes, they're gone.
Oh. Do my pants fall down?
They don't fall down. But they're a bit loose. Like, your button's not there.
Alright.
There's a buttons missing, an eyebrow shaved off, and a wet willy. Ugh, my brother used to do that to me and just wet willies.
This is very disconcerting.
I'm going to do a thing. Try not to freak out.
Don't freak me out, actually. If anything.
So, DM, I can 3 times a day
Mm-hmm.
cast Detect Magic.
Okay.
But because I'm a barbarian and so this is an ability that it says you faintly glow a color corresponding to the school of magic that you detect.
Okay.
So it's not bright enough to be like torchlight. It's just a very faint, like bioluminescent type glow.
All right, I gotcha. As you walk around, William, you see Janelle as she kind of like doing a patrol check, turns varying colors as she passes by the existing magic items that everybody in the group has. You can't detect anything you don't think was already there.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, you do your check, filter through your glowy colors as you walk through everyone.
Okay,
There's
but
nothing.
I'm not turning any colors just randomly as I walk past like a regular wall or something.
Nope.
Okay. Well, that didn't do what I wanted it to do. Well, no, it did. It just didn't reveal anything that I didn't already know.
Does William have both his eyebrows?
You check.
Oh, well, I would be able to, I mean, see.
Okay.
Yeah,
Right?
he
Is
has
it
both his eyebrows.
Okay, yeah.
They're pretty bushy. It'd look weird if I had one. Like an angry caterpillar sitting on my eye.
Yeah, he looks fine. I mean, besides like buttons missing.
I don't like this.
No, I don't. No, I don't either. It's,
The sound that you had been hearing, William, you haven't heard it since waking Janelle up.
right back to sleep, I guess.
I'm quite awake now.
I would be too.
If you would like to dare to go back to sleep, by all means. I'll start my watch now.
Okay.
Alright, yeah. William will go back to sleep.
All right. So Janelle,
Right.
I will need you to make a perception check.
Haha! 18.
Okey-doke.
Yeah, and I am walking around, just like walking around our where everyone is sleeping,
Mm-hmm.
and looking for any shifts, or disappearing eyebrows or something like that,
As you
Not
are
that I
walking around with that check, you'll notice that Dioscoria's left boot is gone. And you'll also notice that Cataline's shoes are tied together.
Okay, I will, as gently as possible, untie her shoes.
Make a sleight of hand check.
Okay. Oh.
Cataline, you're dead asleep, and you feel someone tugging on your feet. And it definitely wakes you up. Janelle, you were trying to like undo like the triple knot that is her shoelaces right now. You thought you were being sneaky about it, but you're like tugging and it definitely wakes Catalina up.
Is everything okay? Do I need to fight something? I'm ready to go. Let's go.
Her eyes are still closed.
Um, go back to sleep.
Okay.
It takes a while, but you get the knot undone. So far, that's pretty much all you notice. You don't hear whatever it was that William had described to you. You don't feel any more wet willies. Your eyebrow is still missing. And so is Dioscoria's left shoe.
Yeah. With that perception, can I find her other shoe? Is it just like
You want to look around for it?
Yeah.
You don't find it in the immediate area that you're in.
Okay, yeah, I don't want to go too far and
Yeah.
chance that something bigger disappears. Okay, I'm just gonna keep standing sentinel and observing. Oh, jeez.
After a while, everyone starts to wake up. A few of you are surprised awake. Janelle, you would notice as Dioscoria wakes up loudly from a what you assume would be a nightmare, as you've noticed she's been tossing and turning all night.
By loudly, of course, you mean screaming pretty
Yes.
much at the top of my lungs.
Yes, like a very abrupt screaming alarm clock.
Mm.
Oh, yeah. I would run over to her and do like she did to Catalina, just like.
Yeah.
But definitely like hand over her mouth though, because we're trying to hide or get out of here without being
Just
and like
sneak into a cavern, be
Yeah.
real stealthy. Wake up.
It did echo a little bit. Kind of hard to get to her in time, but yeah.
And she'll kind of, good
Damn.
morning, and like awkwardly gives you kind of a hug, not really understanding what the
The hug was about.
Yeah.
Yep.
How was your watch, friend?
Your left foot is a little bit cold.
Well, we had some kind of invisible trickster visit us. And I let go of you and I step back so you can see my eyebrow.
You're looking now, and if Catalina's awake, you can see that not Dioscoria, that Janelle is missing her eyebrow. I said her left eyebrow, right?
I don't know. It was
Left
either
ear,
Left?
left ear, right eyebrow.
Right
I think.
eyebrow.
Yeah.
Okay.
Right eyebrow.
I need to write this
right
down.
eyebrow. Okay. I should have done too.
I said it, and I had it picked beforehand, and then afterwards just left my brain. Right
Who
eyebrow,
could possibly have a use for an eyebrow?
And a boot, and I point to your feet.
Oh. Well,
And a button.
most people use boots and buttons, but most people are also born with their own eyebrows.
Cataline
Maybe
and
somebody.
Dioscoria, do you guys have any buttons on your clothes?
I would have had a decorative button.
I have a clasp for my cloak, but I don't know if that qualifies as a button or no.
For not your armor, but like your regular clothes.
Mm-mm.
Yeah, there was a decorative button. It didn't hold up anything. It was just there to look cute.
Your buttons are missing.
I mean, does the duck jacket still have buttons?
it has a zipper.
Did it have buttons? Ah.
What about the magic button that we
What
just
about
identified?
Yeah, the boxed button.
Oh yeah, is my button box.
You check the button box. It's still there.
Yeah. Okay, do
It's
you
not. It's not a black hole button that's just sucking in all of our buttons.
No, it holds up. Hey, you don't have your pants back. So this might be the use. This might be a sign. Like I might have gotten sent this button for a purpose.
I put
And
these
it's
two
still
things
on
in
my
this
pants.
at different times and did not relate them to each other. And this is amazing.
Let's just hope I don't activate one while I'm using the other.
Okay, you're gonna have to put this on your pants because I'm not touching that.
Alright.
I just hand him the button.
Is it? Do I have to sew it on my pants, or does it?
No, it just kind
no.
of sticks.
Cool, because I.
All
can't
you have to
sew.
do, you don't have to attune to it. You just use the commanding word hold.
But I
As a
think
bonus
it
action.
actually it stays in place like an immovable
Yeah.
rod, so he wouldn't be able to move.
Well, no. You pressing
Because I read it
this
like
iron
that.
buttoned against a piece of
Yeah,
fabric
if
containing.
you read the story at the bottom of it, it explains better how it could be used.
The button must be attached to a piece of fabric. Yeah. Yep.
Okay, so maybe this isn't the best idea because it means that you have to stay here.
Yeah. It's like if you wrapped someone in like a burrito of cloth and put the button on it. It's like a straitjacket.
I'm gonna put the
Type
button
thing.
away.
Yeah.
So yeah, you could
Yeah.
hold up his pants, but
Perhaps you could make hempen rope suspenders. That may be fashionable, and tie them to your pants. Do you have loops for a belt?
Yes, but yeah, I can probably just put some rope through and tie it up
Or
until we get
or-
to it.
wait. Give me some silver. Give me a silver.
I give you a silver.
Okay. I'm gonna use my cleric ability, the
Oh!
artisan.
shit.
Yeah. And I am going to take the silver and use Blessing of the Forge. Or no, the Artisan's Blessing.
hmm
It's gonna take an hour. So we can probably, if I can sit in the back of the cart, I can do this
Yeah.
while we're walking.
Before this happens, though, as you stand up, you do fall over because your shoes are again tied together. In
I
a
don't
very
like
big
that.
knot.
Okay, I don't. This is also a reason why I need to sit in the back of the cart because I can't walk.
Janelle would notice
But-
it's about twice as big as the one that you took apart.
Do tieflings have hooves or feet?
Depends on what your choice of footwear would be. I mean, like, if you wanted hooves or feet. Do you want to clip clop or plip plop? It's up to you.
Give me a second. Come back to me. I gotta think about this.
Plip
I
plop.
think clip clop.
Clip clop?
hmm
Do you want the weird, like, slightly backwards, like, elongated heel type thing where you still have a knee, but, like, you know what I mean?
So like a fawn.
Yeah. That's what I think of when I think of, like, tiefling hooves. I think of, like, whoosh.
Yeah. Well, yeah. Like
Yeah.
the classic goat
Yeah.
lower leg. Yeah.
Okay.
So
Well,
yeah.
Were you
I
wearing boots then? Or
probably
like like ankle coverings?
I probably would have been wearing some kind of boot-like thing. Not necessarily because I would need to, because just again, I try to be as non-visibly slimy as possible
Yeah.
because I know it's pretty off-putting. So
Well,
I'd probably just take the other one off. And
whatever thing you have for your legs, the left one is missing.
yeah, I'd probably take off the right one because it's weird only walking with one boot. And
Yeah, you guys can continue on your way.
feed the box again. Very important.
Yep. You're getting
I'm
better
also
at dodging the beaks.
I'm going to use my Blessing of the Forge and make my Warhammer a +1.
Okay.
But if you let me sit in the back of the cart, I can make enough buttons for all of us. So even if this happens again, it'll work out.
Who is pulling the cart?
I
I
will
will.
pull the cart.
Okay, go ahead and make your athletic check. Or strength.
Rolled down. I just hit
Ooh,
strength.
there we go. Oh.
One eyebrow was holding you back, Janelle. Without it, you are just so much better at cart pulling.
William,
You are aerodynamic?
whatever it is, like you woke up, you think it's the fact that it's not, I think it's more of like the mental awareness that you're missing a button on your pants. You don't want them to fall down. And it's slightly distracting you from actually pushing the cart. But Janelle is just like on it. You're just very focused on getting out of here because you got wet willied and your eyebrow is missing and you're just done.
Oh yeah, I'm channeling all of that rage energy into pulling this cart instead of exploding in rage.
Yes. You get very far. I will need you to, if you are continuing, both of you, to do the rest of the journey since it's like you were a little bit more than halfway. You can make the journey in a day. So if you want to continue on, you like did the first check. If it's just you two pulling the cart, still, I'll need you to make the same check. If anybody wants to switch out.
Yeah, William, do you want to maybe well, let's stop here. Should be long enough for Caroline to have made you a button.
Yeah, I was about to
So
say
we just
buttons.
sew that up for you real quick.
Yeah, so I'm kind of like the entire time just being like doing like a silent prayer happy dance thing in couple hair flips, and then boom, that silver piece turns into 10 very nice metal buttons.
Since you're spellcasting, I guess I would have to walk in front with a torch so they could see.
Oh yeah.
Since you can't keep
Yep.
casting light.
Yep.
Yeah.
So you go to when you reach for the torch, and kind of when y'all are getting ready to leave in the morning,
In the post sleep.
in the post sleep, yeah. You do notice that your pocket, whatever pockets you have, there's sand in your pockets.
There's sand in my pockets, which was not there last time I checked.
Hashtag pocket sand.
I check all of my stuff.
You also have sand in your pockets.
I'm just not even gonna bother.
Not a thing I want to put my hand into, a sandy pocket.
I'm gonna do a quick inventory of the cart stuff.
Everything's there.
Oh, I check to make sure that my bag of holding is still there.
Oh god, bag of holding sand.
Yeah, your bag is still there.
Well, it seems to be an invisible minor inconvenience giver. And I'll light the torch. Probably just using like I have a spell for that. Prestidigitation, I think, can light a torch.
Yeah.
I think so.
I'm
Prestidigitation
used
is
to
like
thaumaturgy, not prestidigitation. I've
light
only
or snuff a candle, a torch, or a small campfire.
yeah. Go
So
for it. That works. The more you know.
and if anything moderately irritates any of you, perhaps check to make sure it hasn't occurred. And I will check between my horns for cobwebs, because that is the worst.
No
I don't know if
prob-
you've ever had slimy cobwebs between your horns, but man, it is not a good time.
Any sort of cobwebs. Nope, no
That's-
cobwebs.
Which I didn't need.
Although every once in a while, William and Janelle, you know, like when you get a tiny, like a pea or smaller size rock in your shoe?
I hate it.
Every once in a while that happens. You're not sure if it's just from the travel or if you're just being paranoid now.
Well, okay. I've taken this part of the tunnels plenty of times before. This is unusual, right?
I mean, you've gotten rocks in your shoes before. It's just kind of.
But this
But
string
this,
of minor
eh.
inconveniences.
It's a little more than usual.
Okay.
But if you guys are continuing to pull the cart, I will need you to make a check.
Okay, but does anyone want these buttons now?
Only would be me.
Yeah, here, take a button.
She hands out the
Attempt to
buttons.
Fasten it to my pants.
Do you have anything to sew them with?
Yeah, I was looking for that earlier.
Oh wait, here. I cast mending.
Yeah.
Oh, that works.
Yeah.
I'm looking at web like, would this work? It'd be really gross.
Web.
And I take apart a hempen rope and use it like thread.
Yeah, you can just disassemble the hempen rope to be like one strand. Yeah,
But
mending works.
Whee!
It just
Alright.
buttons on the button for you.
I also want to be keeping watch while I'm up front.
Ooh.
You just needed the button, man.
Yeah, it was the button. It was distracting.
Yeah. Janelle
You're around a
was
bunch of girls. You
tired
didn't want your
from-
pants to fall down.
Janelle must
That's
have been
true.
tired from
Don't want my
doing the
pants
majority of
falling
his
down
work
the
the
belt.
first leg, so
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, you're still moving it. It's just, you're just a bit tired. You were woken a little bit too early. Like, your eyebrows shaved off still.
Hey, would mending work on my eyebrow?
That is it's a good question, and I don't know. Who has mending?
I do.
Can you post it in the
Yeah.
so I can just
It usually works like kind of on only objects.
I think
like,
objects are what it. Yeah. Nope.
What if you took some of the ash from the torch and drew another one?
I wave a hand and minor illusion the eyebrow on.
I mean, I don't know what's happening because I can't see my own
Yeah,
eyebrow.
you can't see it.
Just
How
look
long
like-
does minor illusion
What's
illusion
happening?
last?
I think
Don't
it's just
feel
an
like this one.
hour. Oh, maybe it's only a minute. Yeah,
For
it's
a minute, she has like a matching eyebrow, but then it fades and it's
I
the
think-
shaved
I
one.
think like every couple like maybe like every once an hour, like I'll check back to make sure everyone's fine and just stick it back on. And then
You can definitely do that.
periodically magic illusion some buttons and like or minor illusion some buttons and see if anything like tries to just like grab at them and is confused.
For all you can see. Nope. But if you are like actually actively looking out for something, I'll need you to make perception.
For sure.
Perception.
Yeah.
I'm working on getting the knots in my shoes. I'm still sitting on the back of the cart.
Oh yeah, it's like if you've seen Christmas Vacation,
Yeah.
when he hands his son the big ball knot of roof lights.
Yep.
And there's just a little knot there for you, and it's like this big.
Oh no.
It's like that, but shoelace size. It's like walking with a pom-pom on your shoe.
Oh no.
It's bad.
Hopping with a bump on your shoe, you won't be walking with your laces tied like that.
Yeah, like your shoes are just right together. They used all the length they could. But yeah, you eventually do make it to the other side to civilization without incident. You have now made it to the entrance to the usual spot, which you would know, Janelle.
Ooh, yes. I just cheer up and I'm like, yes, we made it.
I
I'm
don't
ready for a
think
drink.
William would recognize it.
Maybe?
You know what? No, you probably would have been in this establishment before, having known it to be one of the few locations that connects to these tunnels. Since it was your job to escort someone. So you do recognize being back in Eastcliff, and you know of the usual spot, which is a inn and tavern. So you have made it to Eastcliff.
Woo.
Yay! You do know that unlike Kapal, this does not have the series of tunnels underneath the city. So you do have to go up through the usual spot in order to deliver all of your goods to the intended destinations.
I'll go ahead and put my mask back on.
Okay.
So we are back in the daylight. We can see, right? Because is it opening up?
Well,
into
right now you're underground.
Oh, okay. So that's what I was asking. Like, is it opening up into
It's
the usual spot, or does it go in, or is it just like a cave?
right now. It's there are like lit sconces and stuff to like the entrance to the underground portion of where the usual spot is. You do see one of the guards kind of just keeping watch on the underground storerooms and the stairs up above. But you would recognize him.
Hey.
Hey.
We can we get a hand? We've got a lot.
What you got?
Just some shenanigans during the night.
Right. He like nods toward like a separate entrance that you haven't really had to use before. It's a sloped, curving thing. It kind of goes around and leads up to where the stables are. And you kind of have to push aside a sliding wall, but you get to the stables outside of the usual spot, and it is midday.
So it's painfully bright.
Right?
Yeah, it's
Really
pretty
dark.
damn bright. You are vaguely inside, but like, it's damn bright.
I wish I had that other eyebrow just for a little bit of extra.
Minor illusion.
Minor illusion. You do have an eyebrow now.
You minor illusion me a hat.
Would it give you shade though? That's the real question.
That is
I could
cool.
cast darkness, but I don't think that would be
Don't think
a
that
good
would help.
compromise.
Because I don't have the city up.
Fine.
I'll just put everyone in the region map. Yeah, you guys
So
are in
if I
East
like-
Cliff.
If I did healing word,
Home.
would it heal up her eyebrow? I've been thinking about this for the
I don't
past
think
half
so.
I don't think
because
so. No.
I don't have any hit points reduced. It's just
Yep. It's just
a
like if you got a
physical
haircut.
alteration. Yeah.
It's just a restoration spell. Restore eyebrow.
I don't think that's what restoration does.
Well,
A
no.
biotin spell. Yeah, it's midday, middle of East Cliff. You're in one of the, the usual spot to be in one of the, not like slum areas, but like in a very busy area of the city in order for it to kind of cover for the amount of traffic in and out of said inn and tavern, which is a multi-level, like, big business.
Gloria will hold up her hands, which are, although less bitten than they were previously, still somewhat chewed,
Yep.
and say, I think perhaps we should make the dangerous delivery first, but I don't know my way around, so...
Yeah, can I see that list again? Do I recognize the names of any of the shops on the list?
You know of a few of them, yes. The one she is talking about, I would assume to be Diamonds in the Rough.
So
Yep.
yeah, if you look kind of here, you can just kind of hold on to this because I don't know where any of this stuff is.
Yeah. Oh, by the way, William, where were you headed again? You were coming to East Cliff, correct?
Yes, I was coming back to Eastcliff.
Did you have a specific destination? Did you need to, or are you just going home? Are you,
I was
do you have business?
just going home, I think, actually.
Well,
Do you
welcome.
mind to help us with the very heavy cart for just a while longer? It should get lighter as we go.
I would never like to leave a job half done, so
And I can help
certainly.
out Janelle if you're really tired because you did the entire first half, and now I have my shoes back.
Yeah, if you want to pull the cart, I can I can pick up some of the boxes when we do deliveries. Some of them are a bit heavy.
Just be careful of the bees.
Always.
All right. So you guys get out onto the roads of East Cliff, and it is a bit stark in comparison to Kapal, which you know to be near enough to the sea to have seagulls in it versus pigeons, that type of thing. You can see the mountains that used to be on the horizon. They're right above you guys. The streets are very busy with the levels of the city being tiered. Like, you can see taller buildings like further up the side of the hill. It's very, very bustling. And a weird modge podge of almost ruins and new architecture built on top. Both Janelle and William leading the way, you can make your way to the Diamonds in the Rough shop, which is in a less savory area of the city, being that like the shop itself is more run down looking. It seems to be a pet shop, and it is kind of kind of looks saggy, if that's a good way of describing a building. Yeah, made out of like saggy wood. And kind of smelly.
Theo, do you want to handle these crates?
Dio will nod and say, I think it has become my responsibility.
That is fine with me.
And Dioscoria will probably first just enter without any of the crates, just to speak to the person they need to speak with in case there's some different entrance that she needs to take.
You
Show up.
push the door open to the establishment, and there's like a ding ding, and smells like, you know, pet shop kind of thing. And from back behind the counter, there's a
Hello. I'm coming with a delivery of
a delivery.
three crates. I'm looking for someone named Bertie.
Ah, Birdie. Like there's like mumbling you can't quite understand, and after a few minutes, this small old man with like hair kind of sticking up every which way and very big bulging eyes behind glasses, just hello.
Yes, hello. I have 3 crates for you. One has a jar full of a very insurmountable amount of bees.
Bring them in.
And she'll just bow respectfully and go out and bring in probably the medium and the small together, and then make a different trip for the large one.
Yeah, you'd have to make a different one for the bigger one. You just put that over here. They were supposed to be here a week ago. Where were they?
They were complications along the way, but we have taken care of it. The medium-sized one likes to bite.
Yes.
Especially fingers. And the
Yes.
large one does not make any noises. I have attempted to feed it.
He nods like sagely, just yes.
I'm not sure if it lives.
He takes a moment and like peers in through one of the holes. Just all as it should be.
Might I ask what is in the mediums?
No.
If I was interested in purchasing it.
No.
In the future, if I was interested in purchasing it, how much would it cost?
None of your business. He shuffles over to his.
Can I roll persuasion on this young man?
Young man, sure.
Okay.
He'll shuffle his way toward his cash register to get the payment.
With that bonus, that's not a great roll.
It's not a bad roll. From what you can tell, his response was the same as I said, but it's not as like aggressive as you would assume. You don't know if he's selling the things in his own shop or if it's someone else's thing that they were buying through him. You're not. It's just like a no, like meh.
Stop asking stupid questions, sort of thing. Okay.
But he goes and he
so I'm gonna cast.
grabs.
I want to cast Detect Thoughts on him.
Oh shit! I forgot you had this.
I
was
want to
not
know what's been
prepared.
jumping in my fingers.
I was not prepared.
So,
What does this do?
goodness.
Shit.
So, sorry, I have to put the spell description on.
You're fine.
Check Thoughts. Bam.
Oh yeah.
It's
Okay,
it's
so
a
I have to make a wisdom save, I assume.
yes.
make
And
a
if
wisdom
it
save.
if it fails, I learn the surface thoughts of it, what's most on its mind. And then I can continue beyond that. Oh wait, hang on. Okay, so I think I initially learn it either way, what's on the surface of its thoughts, and
Mhm.
then it makes a wisdom save for me to probe deeper.
Okay. So, what you learn from him initially, you pick up a bit of like, what the hell? This is like, someone else ordered this. She wants to buy it, but like, someone already, like, I'm gonna be paid by someone else. Like, but no,
Probing deeper. Let's go. Wisdom save against this. What is in the box?
What's in the box?
in the box?
What's in the box?
What's in the box?
It's a -1 on his roll. That's... Oh! Lord. Okay.
What's in the box?
What's in the box? It fails to gain insight to the reasoning, if any.
Yeah, so as I would probe deeper, I would probably say, well, if not to buy, it has bit me several times. I think it would be in my best interest to know what saliva is now intermingling with my blood.
Okay. If it succeeds, which it did not. Okay.
Yeah, either way, he knows that I'm
Naturally shape the course of its thoughts.
intruding.
Okay. Your questions, though, kind of guide where his thoughts lead to.
Mm-hmm.
So you pick up on the fact that this was ordered by someone else. They really wanted it, and they were going to pay me a lot for it. And they were important enough to where I don't want to piss them off, so I don't want this person asking questions about it. But his brain automatically ticks to, but I mean, if they wanted one themselves, if I could get them to pay the same amount for it, I guess I could. I guess I have like a contact. Maybe. I mean, if I can breed more of them. He like kind of goes off on like a memory tangent, and you get a weird flash of pigeon,
Could buy a
but
pigeon.
not quite pigeon.
Pigeon. How much? She'll just, because either way, the target knows that I'm probing into their mind.
Oh yeah,
And
and he's like behind
she'll
his
just-
register. He was gathering his gold, and he just had stopped.
So, how much for a similar pigeon?
900 gold.
Very good. I will take the payment for the delivery and be on my way then.
He like looks you up and down. Now shoo! And he hands you the gold and like pushes you out.
I'll leave. Thank you for your hospitality.
Slam. Ding ding ding.
Sort of look at everyone else. Next delivery then.
Perhaps someone else should deliver the boxes at the next.
Where to next?
destinations.
He simply didn't like me reading his mind, but I thought it was important to find out what had been biting me. Same as you would want to know what had slid into your ear or eaten your eyebrow.
Was my eyebrow eaten? Though?
Make a
You know what?
perception check.
I don't want to know. I don't want to know. I don't want to
Okay,
think about
never
it.
mind.
I'm just.
I want to know. Can I roll a perception?
Yeah, go for it. Definitely looks shaved.
Hmm. Perhaps.
So,
A worm shaved your eyebrow and thought it a caterpillar. Thinking this is reassuring and pats on the
Stop
shoulder.
talking about this.
Oh, my cheeks.
What do I know is closest to Diamonds in the Rough? That's on the list.
You
I just
would
wanna kinda-
know, as from living here along with William, both the cabbage cart and the cabbage cart and the East Cliff Crier would be a similar distance from where you are. Since you're somewhat near the what's it called? I had it written down. The West Reld, which is the neighborhood that Janelle's family lives in. It's somewhat near there, both of those.
Okay, cool. Yeah, so I'll direct us toward that way.
Okay.
I'm very eager to find out what is going on with this cabbage.
So you're heading toward the cabbage cart near the Duck and
Yes.
Cover.
Yeah.
You would know the Duck and Cover to be an inn and tavern. And you would assume the cabbage cart to be in the plaza in front. Takes you a few minutes, but you make your way there through the cobblestone streets, through this very crowded area, and in the distance, kind of near a fountain, you see a very short tan man with a hook nose and what you assume to be pointed ears, but they're tucked up into a top hat, and he has a bright green vest on. Very short man, just yelling, trying to sell his cabbages from this cart.
So the cabbage is still in its crate. It didn't that
Yep.
box that one didn't break, right?
Didn't break, I mean, unless you
Okay.
would have taken the item out to transport it.
So yeah, I grab the crate and I walk over to him and say, "I have a cabbage for you."
A cabbage? Would you like to see my cabbages? And he gestures widely to the cabbages near him, and then, or if you aren't interested in cabbages, I have all of these knickknacks. And he gestures to his other side, and there's a similar cart with maps of the area, like little bobbleheads. Shoot, what's the word I'm looking for?
Novelty, like
Novelty,
lighter
yeah, like
snow globes.
yeah, like little pamphlets with like a tour on the front, like maps, like it's like, or you want to buy a sundial? And he opens his vest, and on the inside of his vest are these like wrist sundials, kind of on the inside. Give you a good price for him. Looks around, puts his vest away. Best prices in the city. He tips his top hat. My name's Graham.
Hi, Graham.
He has little weird teeth. He
Pointy?
just has weird teeth.
Okay. I say, well, I will pass on the sundials. I don't really need those where I hang out.
You sure? They let you know the
but
time.
Yes. Not where there's no sun though. And so I think you're expecting this crate.
And what would this crate contain?
I believe it's a cabbage, a very special.
A special cabbage.
Mm-hmm.
Can I see it? He like waves you over closer, like out of the
Yeah.
street to like a side area.
Yeah. Is the name on the? Hold on, let me check the thing.
It was Graham Cabbage. So.
Okay, so it is him. Okay. She goes, sure. You how long ago did you not order this?
Depends on what it is you have.
Okay. I'm very confused, but okay. It is your name on my scroll. So,
And what scroll
so
was
she
that?
walks over.
He like tries to look at at your scroll.
It's my sheet of deliveries, and this is one of them. I'm a
Deliveries?
delivery person.
Hmm. What's in the box?
Here, it's yours. I
Is it free?
just handed it over to him. No.
Oh, I think. Oh.
It's 50 gold. It says 50 gold.
Okay. And he goes back behind his his stall and is just like putting gold coins in a pouch.
I'm going to watch and just make sure that it seems like he's putting enough.
Okay. Make a perception check. Seems like enough from where you can see. I mean, he's behind his stall. He closes the pouch. He's like, I hope this is what I say it is. Can I see it first?
How easy is it for me to open the crate?
It's just like
I have a crowbar.
I'm about to say you might have to just like crowbar it open a bit, but it's not like very hard.
I mean, I'm pretty strong. I feel like
Yeah.
if I can get like a good hold underneath the top,
Yeah, you wouldn't. It's not something you would need to roll for. You just pop it open.
Yeah, I'll just pop it like an inch or two.
He
so
looks
you can
in.
Look inside.
Squints at you. I need it out of the box first. He's like holding the bag of gold near him.
Oh, okay. So I just pull open the lid the whole way.
Now I'll hand you the gold. You hand me the cabbage and the basket.
Yeah, sure. Okay.
He's just like, doesn't want to give up the gold unless he gets that basket.
So, do you actually want it out of the crate, or can I just give you the crate with everything in? Okay.
Give me the basket.
I gave it to him.
Okay, he like snatches it and like tosses the gold at you and starts like inspecting
This
basket. takes the cabbage and sets it very like reverently on top of his like cabbage display. Starts looking at this basket.
Oh boy.
And he seems to forget that you're actually there while he's looking at this basket.
Okay, yeah, I'm going to like walk away like a couple of steps and then turn around and just like observe from afar. It's like, what is this?
Every once in a while you see him go sniffing the cabbage. The cabbage basket, I mean.
That's
Doesn't make it
okay.
any better.
Yeah, no, she's.
Are you
she
sure
doesn't
you
know
don't want to buy a map?
whether to stay or to go, and so she's just. She like hesitates, and then she leaves. She actually leaves. She's like, this is too weird. This is too weird.
As you're walking away, you see him staring into this empty basket. And you swear you start seeing another cabbage in that basket.
So the basket grows cabbages. Oh no, it's probably like that jar of bees. Okay. But
Basket of
slower.
headless cabbage.
My
But
cabbages!
whatever floats your boat, man.
You want to buy in Sundial?
Oh goodness. Yep. She just heads back and she's like, okay, next place, please. That was. I don't have words.
The next one that you said that I had mentioned earlier that's closest is the
The
East Cliff Crier.
Crier.
I was looking for the name and I had a NPC written down before it and I was like, where the hell did I write the name? It's a short walk from there. It's in a more warehousey area, and you recognize the name along with William. That's where the equivalent of like newspaper type things are distributed from. And in front of this big warehouse is a smaller kind of secretarial type building. Where it looks like more business type things are run out of instead of production.
Okay. I'm gonna ask William's help to carry the stuff in because
That paper's heavy as shit.
Yeah, one large crate of paper and then 2 medium barrels of glue.
Yeah,
So-
you're definitely gonna need at least 2 people on that crate.
Easy peasy. You can do that.
All right, and then can someone open the door for us?
I mean, I can do that.
That's easy enough to
Definitely.
do.
I can also like hold the barrels if you needed help or anything, but I guess not.
Yeah, the barrels aren't extremely heavy.
Yeah.
Easily carried. So yeah, you can make your way inside, and at the front desk there's this shorter woman with this big curly unruly mass of hair, her small kind of scrunched face hidden behind these circular magnified glasses, and she's bustling around her workspace in just a frantic manner, like writing things or like running to take to help someone and then like coming back and like making notes and running off this way, giving someone a letter, like front desk fantasy world without telephones.
Hello.
Type frantic. Hello? Hi. How can I help you today?
I believe you're expecting a shipment of paper and glue.
What type of shipment? And wait, paper? You said paper.
Yes.
Paper.
This what in our hands? Lots of paper.
Lots of paper. That should have been here like a week ago. Did you tell
Yeah.
anyone you were coming here today?
No.
Okay.
Were we supposed to?
No. Well, this actually should have been here last week, but didn't arrive, and my boss is really mad. So if you guys can just put it in that side room really quickly, that'd be great, because we're running out of paper.
Yep. And I just start moving.
Do you have the glue? Please tell me you have
Yeah,
the glue.
it's in the cart. It's in the cart.
Oh, thank
Okay,
God.
that's coming
Please bring
next.
that. Put it in the same place.
Okay. Okay. Do we need to be like extra quiet?
What time is it?
Midday.
If only you had a sundial.
My bosses are out for lunch. Go.
Okay.
She
So I
like
start-
is frazzled and like kind of looking around.
Yeah, I start moving as quickly but carefully as possible.
Yeah, you
And-
go and you put all like this your cargo in this side room, which it seems like a drop-off area. It is the only box in there.
Oh no.
Needs to bring the glue in. It's the only barrels in there. There's nothing else in this room. There's some like scraps of paper kind of stuck to the floor.
Is this just a call out post to my high school? The teaching
No.
staff was always short on paper.
I swear. Art program though.
I feel really bad when I go over to her and say, it's 50
Do you have any
gold.
more?
No.
Can I expect
Okay.
a delivery at the same time next week?
That doesn't go through me.
Do you know where our paper
can-
where did you find it?
Do you want the truth?
Yes.
Kobold stole it.
I don't find that funny. Please tell me the truth.
That is the truth. Kobolds have been stealing goods. We had to kill lots of kobolds.
If you're not going to tell me the truth, then I insist you please get out. I have other business to attend to.
I pull out my axe. I say, this is not an accessory.
And this is not a fighting establishment. Please take yourself outside.
Pay me first.
That's fair. And she reaches down below and like pulls out the gold. Hands it over. If you ever do
Thank you, bye.
want to fess up to where you got our paper, please, we're really needing our paper.
I told you. Bye. And I walk out.
There's like a really loud sigh. And you see her like through the window doorway just like collapse down onto her desk.
I look at William and I say, I forgot how much I hate people.
People shock.
Yeah. You seem okay though, for now.
Where to next, my friends?
I was actually gonna ask if we could call it for the night. if
Yeah, that's fine.
possible. I'm getting a very bad case of the sleepies.
I feel you.
Yeah.
We're getting to a wrap up point anyway.
Okay. We can pick up with other places.
Yes. Thanks, guys.
Yeah, this is great.
That was fun.
I want to know what stole our buttons.
Me too, I'm so mad about my eyebrow.
I
May
want to
not
know
come up
why
for a while.
chalk and 2 stuffed animals are worth 200 gold pieces.
We
Yep.
gotta
You
do
know
that
that
place
the animals
next
are
first.
magical now.
Yeah.
Yep.
We
My
have
cheeks
to
are
start there
hurting
next
with
time.
want to tell you.
I'm never gonna be able to afford a pigeon. They're so expensive.
The pigeons. Oh,
I mean,
A pigeon that I would
the
just
bad
get,
part is-
to remember the times of finger eating.
I'm so bad at secrets because I just want to tell you what was in the box so badly, but I can't.
Like that.
Because reasons. My cheeks hurt.
Because it's gonna be the pets of our boss fight later.
Yeah, the boss fight is just one really big pigeon.
Look into the big box, see only buttons and an eyebrow.
I
Like,
can tell you what the cabbage was because it probably won't come up ever.
yeah, what was it was a basket of infinite cabbage?
You're closer than you would think. I'll upload the photo.
It grows cabbages.
Oh, is it a Cabbage Patch Kid?
A cabbage patch.
Oh Lord. Which one
That
is it?
no, it wasn't a bag. It was
It's the same. It was on the same sheet that I got the carpet from. Hold on, it's loading. Come on, computer. There we
I'm
go.
just trying to think of as many like cabbage puns as I
Ta-da.
can come up
It
with.
should pull it up for you guys. Should be able to
Oh,
see
good,
it. I don't
infinite
know if you
cabbages.
can read it or not, though.
Oh, it's a basket of infinite cabbage.
Yeah.
Okay,
Always-
that's literally it.
always
When you,
comes
if
in
you
the
remove the
cabbage.
So
cabbage,
wholesome.
a new cabbage instantly grows to refill its place. My cabbages.
Wow.
Nice.
Oh my goodness. Okay.
Yep.
And they all taste wholesome.
Yeah, I do. Picture the Avatar guy from Cabbage Corp.
Good.
All right.
Well, I was
This is
I was
great.
hoping I was gonna say maybe I should take my magic carpet for then drive into his cabbage cart and see if he creams all his cabbage.
Next time.
Yep.
Next
One of
session.
us has to date the cabbage man.
Oh my god.
God. So what
I don't. You go ahead.
No.
What happens
no.
if you turn it upside down? Like, do infinite cabbages just pour out?
That is a good question, and I have not thought about it.
Well, it says they grow in it, so
I feel
it
like
would.
they
Yeah,
would,
I feel
like,
it would
stick.
grow until it was big enough to be a fully
To,
grown
like,
cabbage,
pulled
then
out.
fall out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like at the base of the basket
Yeah.
is just this root system that just
Just grows the cabbage.
Yeah.
Do they have accelerated growth? Like, is it like instant,
Also a good
like
question.
5-minute cabbages, or is it like full season cabbages?
You don't know, and neither
I
do
don't
I.
know.
We'll find out at some point.
Up to
Find
the
out next
beginning
time on
question.
It's
the contingency
D&D.
plan. Doo-doo-doo.